What are your most idiotic predictions for the 2020s? Lots of optometrists will use 2020 vision as their slogan. The West will be shook by the Tokyo 2020 Olympic mascot being a little too anime. Short shorts so high they go inverted and become jean jackets. There will be a new holiday for all those who died trying to storm Area 51. A huge comeback of emo culture. Skate 4. The 22nd of February 2022 falls on a Tuesday. People will be wearing tutus. Practical hoverboards are released only 4 years later than Back to the Future predicted. That 2020 is gonna be the greatest year of my life. October 29, 2029, the stock market will crash again. George R.R. Martin will release The Winds of Winter. Kim Kardashian will get Kanye off for murder charges as lawyer. 2 words. Mecca. Hitler. Half-Life 3 at T3. We'll all start using our blinkers. The Gen Z will start a revolution and we will have the Roaring Twenties too, Electric Boogaloo. Renewable energy and environmentalism, the debate of climate change will persist into the 2020s, however the push for renewable energy will be stronger than ever. Solar power will become more common and the 2020s will be remembered as the decade where we began to enter the solar age. Green design and sustainable cities will be the future of architecture. I will get a girlfriend. We all get 2020 vision. Queen Elizabeth will die. The 2024 election will be Ivanka versus Michelle. Someone on planet Earth will finally eat their own head. Kim Kardashian will run for and win elected office. Toy Story 5. Video games become so advanced that it becomes a fad to go back to 90s style games. Elon Musk opens a public Minecraft server. Trump will accidentally leak his nudes and we'll all find out that he's hung like a horse. We hit an ice age that we're due for. Everyone celebrates as global temperatures no longer increase, all clean energy projects cancelled, and we celebrate by burning huge piles of coal. However, we forgot that the increasing partial pressure of carbon dioxide causes a fascinating equilibrium situation where the world's supply of water becomes carbonic acid, causing the pH of the oceans to drop and doom for us all. A conflict between Korea and Japan followed by the creation of J-pop. Self-driving cars will unionize. The world will run out of color and we will go back to being black and white. By 2028, the corporations will almost have fully controlled, some having a monopoly over multiple industries. Almost all independent businesses are gone, and the few that are still there are failing. The police force is one crime wave away from being militarized in major cities as gun violence only proceeds to get worse and street gangs become more of a problem due to increased poverty rates. The war with Iran rages on into its 7th year as the number of civilian casualties increases while the government is forced to do more drafts. The environment gets worse to the point that our predicted extinction year goes from 2050 to 2042 and another species seems to go extinct almost every month. Flying cars and gas mining in the clouds like fucking Lando. Elon Musk turns into a successful YouTuber. Area 51 gets its name changed to Area 69. I don't know, I don't have 20 to 20 vision. 100 Years' War, the British Empire strikes back. Marriage rates will drop to 1 per 1,000 by the end of the decade. Barbara Walters hosting 2020 New Year's just so she can say I'm Barbara Walters and this is 2020. Robotic exoskeletons for elderly people. An asteroid will eventually hit Earth. Mammoths will be cloned back to life. Mark my words. There will be a different gender for every different human being. Somalia becomes a world superpower. Linguists create a new language, English, simplified, to replace English, traditional. Heelys are a socially acceptable form of transportation. Both members of ICP run for president. Everything 90s melodramatic is coming back. Angsty lyrics, grunge, oversized flannel, frosted tips, overalls, fanny packs, hoop earrings, chokers, high-waisted acid-washed jeans. See, lo-fi hip-hop, sad boy culture, modern thrift fashion. Edit, I agree most of this is already back as of late 2018-2019, and much like other eras, the decade started a couple years before the big era. Yay. 80s pop culture started in 78/79 and 90s pop culture started in 88/89. Edit, read the first edit. I know they're here. I said coming back as in, it has already been popping up. I wouldn't have made the prediction otherwise lol. Terry Crews elected president, thereby fulfilling the Idiocracy prophecy, just sooner than anyone expected. Time travel will be made available to the public in 2028. Avatar 2 will be the first film to be released in virtual reality cinemas. By the end of the decade there will be a moon colony on the moon. A new trend in 2026 will be people walking around with socks covering their ears. Smart shoes where you can access apps on your shoes will be released in 2026. Trump will get re-elected. Didn't see that one coming 4 years ago. In the words of G.W. Bush, there's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again. Pineapples go extinct and it's because of polar bears. There you've all been warned. In the second half of the decade, someone will invent a device that will allow us to communicate with animals. Although everyone will be amazed by the device, we will find that it yields little more than one-sided conversations. We will destroy the devices, forget they ever existed, and go back to making up conversations between ourselves and our pets.